everybody, how you doing this Friday? It's Friday. Welcome. We're going to be doing some gel plating and painting and getting some stencils out and playing with them. So give me a second. Let's get this keyboard and this mouse and we'll get going. Use this. All right. What you say we get going and see what we can get into? Let's start with some true red. Some paper. Okay. Get it smoothed out on here. Start off with the stencil, put it down. Put this on here. Already got it all over my hands. Of course I did. Give it a good rub-a-dub-dub. Grab me. Let me get this done first. Let me do this and I'll get me a rag to wipe this off with. Good pull. First one. Go ahead and get this off. See if we can get a flop off on this. I don't think we will, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, we didn't get anything. Put it over here out of the way. Just like that. Go ahead and get that off. It's going to pick it up at all. A little bit. This is without any pickup paint or anything. So that's not bad, just for me rolling it out with the brush. Let's put some. What is this? Warm beige. Put some warm beige in on this. Put a little bit of this in here. See other spots. See how it does. And while we can get that off the plate, put that down. Ooh, pretty. There we go. It shows up real well. do that again. Let's see. Let's try this new stencil. I'm going to try a different way. I'm going to put the paint on it first. And we're going to go with some coral blush. There we go. Coral blush. Hi Edna, how you doing? This is Michelle. I am actually using a stencil on the gel pad here. Working on stencils and see how they're going. How are you doing, Edna? Thank you for stopping by. I hope you stay. That's okay. I know that Cindy's going too. I know that she's live also. Oh, that's okay. Like I said, I knew she was live also. And this paint is not moving on me. It is not moving at all. We're going to have to add some more. That wasn't enough or something. This paint has gotten funky on me. I hope not. It's brand new. Slap some more of that on there and see what happens. Yeah, much better. You want to get it in each of the grooves. You don't want any of the grooves without paint. You can tell there still are some little edges here that don't want to pick up paint, but they're going to get it. I'll just keep rolling over them until they decide to pick up some paint. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now I'm going to pull this. Go ahead and put some paper down. Rubby-dub into this stencil and go from there. So what are you up to, Edna? There we go. You just woke up and having your coffee right now. Goodness. You must be on a different time zone than I am. Where are you at? Where else you work nights? There we go. There we go. There's that. Let's go ahead and see if I can get a flop off on this. I don't know if I will. Yeah, I didn't think we would, but sometimes you can. Let's go ahead and put something to pick this up with. You're working on your jewelry. Now with this coral blush, thank you. I enjoy doing this. I don't think I've been doing it 6 months, but I've enjoyed what I've been doing and what I'm learning. So I'm just a beginner myself. Some of the pulls are really pretty. I'm going to be trying here in a little bit to do a double stencil. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it to one stencil. Double stencils are pretty much for a little higher than beginners, but I've seen it done so much, and it's so pretty when you can blend the stencils that I want to try it at least. I mean, what's the worst I can do? It could not print well, and I kind of went through some paint. Oh well. I'd be going through paint anyway if it turned out good or if it turned out not so good. See what it picks up. Yeah, it does. And each one of these prints can be used in so many different things. I just did 31 postcards in July in a challenge that was going on with Carrie Griffiths, and it was fun. But you had to use your gel prints with the postcards, so it was fun, but it was a challenge. Let me make sure I can pick this up. See if it picked it all up. Yeah, it did. There we go. No, see that? That turned out real good. It picked it up real well. I still have some grunge on my pad here, but that's okay. I'll pick that up. I'm gonna try the other stencil, and I do not even mind that it's still got gunk on it because it's already dry. Paint dries so quick. The acrylics just boom are dry. So let's try some blue on top of all the other stuff we got going on. Try some blue. Kind of in here. A little bit in here. And just a little bit here. There we go. And again, I'm just rolling it and trying to get all the paint into the little grooves of the stencil. There we go. So afraid I used too much paint, but it looks like it's going. So that's really what we want. So that's good. Make sure I'm pushing into the stencil to make sure I'm picking up everything that's on there. And it is picking up the paint, the cream paint that I had on there last time. Oops. Got some paper left over. Dried really quick on me. So there's that from the last stencil. Still, the stencil that I was using still had some white on it, so it picked that up, and plus some of the grunge that was underneath it. So that's pretty cool. That looks real good. I'm going to pick up this stencil right quick. See if it's going to let me do a drop. Get anything off of it. I got a little bit, not much. No. Put it back in my bucket. And then I'm just going to use this here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to try this method. I've got that stencil on there and it's fine. I'm going to add this stencil to it. Let's see how this works. I think I'm going to go with some buttermilk. we're going to see what this does, because I know that it will either take and look really good, or it's going to totally white cream everything out and you won't be able to see any of the stencil. And I haven't learned quite yet what it's going to do. I am putting little globs of glue of paint on a little bit of it. If I need more, I can always add more. Okay, I didn't get enough on there. I didn't think I had. Put that over there. Add some more. Let's add a little more. I wondered if I'd had enough on there or not. And I guess I didn't, because it's not moving. There. There we go. It may be too much, but that's okay. All right. On this side. Doing the same thing, rubbing it and picking up what's on the stencil. What's being stenciled here. And what I'm hoping is what is I am picking up will leave the white there, and it'll, when I go to pick it up again, after I get the stencil off, we'll be able to pick up both of them, both stencils. Didn't quite get it in the center. Did pick up some of the blue, which I knew it would. I'm hoping that we've left enough blue there that it will pick up also when I pull the stencil off. And the blue is still there. Let me wipe this down right quick. Seeing once again if we can get any paint that's still left on the stencil. Yes. It's drying real quick today. What do we want to pull this with? Let's go with something in between. Blue, white, pink. I think pink or purple. I like pink though. Let's go with this baby pink. Yeah, that's baby pink. Let's try it. Just get this on here. I'm not pushing very hard at all because I want the stencil pieces, the pieces of the stencil that are still here, to be worked over to where they'll pull up. So I'm just lightly pushing it to where it doesn't mess up what we already have on the plate. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. This, like I said, this is the first time I have attempted to do this a few times and it not turn out good. It'd be kind of a hot mess, but it might be okay. It might be okay. Let's see what we got here. The pink kind of overrode the cream, but you can see it. I don't know if you can see the cream. Let me bring it up closer to the to the camera. There you go. You can see the cream with the blue coming out with the pink being the undercurrent of it. That turned out real good for a first try. That really worked. So I am real happy with it. It really worked and it did what I wanted it to. So that makes me happy. That makes me real happy. So let's try it with something else. Let's see. Thank you, Edna. I'm thinking everybody's over with Cindy is why I'm not having very few. I have so few people here today with me. That they're all over there with Cindy. Let me see what we got here. Desert turquoise. Okay. I am going to put this on the plate first. Okay, what do I want to try now? Some of this. I'm not sure what it's called. It was actually a gift sent to me by a swap partner. We were swapping things that we had done, stuff that I really didn't like, and she sent me stuff she didn't really like, and so we switched up. And I'll go ahead and actually no, I'm not gonna roll it. I'm gonna put some paper on it and push it down. Let's see what it does. This, like I said, this is the first time me working with this, so it ought to be interesting. Is what I'm thinking. Let's see what's pulled up. Getting some of it, that's good. I'm going to push some more in the center because I noticed it wasn't getting anything. Push a little heavier. Get it down in there. See if it's done better. Yeah, it picked up some more. So that's just me putting paint down, putting this stuff down, and then pulling it up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull this up. There we go. We have the print that's still there. Put this over here with this. Let it dry. I want this to dry a little bit. Not much, because it's not going to take much to dry. It really won't. Isn't it interesting? That's what I thought too, that it's real interesting what that's doing. I'm going to put some gray, I think. Slate gray. So I want to do this. Slate gray is going to be darker than this blue. So it could wipe the blue out, the turquoise out. But we won't know until we try it. So let's try it. And if it does, we'll just do it over again. So, see what it does. I was putting a light coat on this. I'm not sure what it's going to do, so I'm just being very gentle on the plate with the paint here. Let's see what pulls up. sure I get the corners. Check it. Nice thing about this is if something's not, oh, this is going to be pretty. Let me rub it some more. I can peel it off and take a peek at it. And then if something's not quite printing, I can put it back down. But it's printing really good. And it's giving me that grunge look. I may even be able to get a second pull out of this, putting some more paint on it. It's not going to be as interesting as this one is, but so there's our second pull with this, which is real pretty. I think that is just real interesting. I am going to go with, again, no, I don't want to go with zinc. I want to just pick up, you know what I am? I'm going to go with zinc. I want to see if we can pick up. Yeah, it worked out. I was happy about it. And it really did. It worked out. Did real well. I'd never worked with that before, so it was really nice how it worked. I am going to try to pull up what's left with some zinc. I don't, like I said, I don't know if it's going to work. It could or it couldn't. And I'm being very honest about it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, I know what it's going to, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. A part of me thinks I'm putting a lot of paint on here, and then I go and roll it out, and it's not that much at all. Let's get some paper on this right quick. Let's see what all it's going to pick up. It's picking up the pink, the cream, the blue. It's picking up everything that we have worked with on this plate since we first began, which is cool. You put it up closer to it. You can see the blue in it still, and the pink and the cream, the buttermilk. And you can see, you can almost see the stripes still in it. But it picked up from the stencils too. If you look real close, you can still see some of the stencils in it, some of the stencil marks that are in it. So that turned out really well. I'm happy with it. Now my next trial. Let's see. I'm going to put some more paint on the, what color do I want to go with? Let me think. Let's try some white. Put some white down. Whoops. Excuse me, Mr. Paint White. Let's not spit all over the place. Get it blurred down here. I think we still got some threads from that other stuff we were using. Go ahead and put this brayer off over here. I'm picking this up. This is gauze. That's all I could figure out. I don't know if she glued it or what, but it is in one. Let me put it under the camera here. It is just one big piece. So I'm going to lay it down best I can. Get it on the mat here. Push it down a little bit. Get me some paper on it. Wash my hand here. And then run my hand over it. And actually, Clean this burr off. Put the burr down on it to get it to sink in. Get that over here. Get this over here, and this over here. Let's pick it up. Okay, it's put all the white on and whatever else right here on the plate. It's got some of the darker colors on it from what I pulled off. You can't see because I used white. You can't see what all I left on there. And I'm going to go back to this gauze and to the other stencils and stuff today. So if you miss something, don't worry about it. I will probably get back to it again. Let me go ahead and pick this up. Ooh, it left some pretty designs down there. Let me put it over here. I think I am going to pick this up with some of this dark chocolate. Hi Teresa, how you doing? You've been hanging out in the balcony. Y'all just go ahead. I'm going to keep playing. No balcony for you, huh? Yeah. I know you better than that, Teresa. Good try. It ain't working. Put a light color of this brown on there. Oh, you're in the attic. Too many people up there. Hi, Edna. Welcome back. I'm about to do a pull. I used some gauze. I'm sure you saw when I put the gauze on the plate. It came back and left a pretty print on this. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to see that because you couldn't see anything after I pulled off of the gauze. So let's see if we can't get some from this chocolate here. See what it's doing. Oh, it didn't cover it up, and it is picking it up. Not as good as I thought it would, but it's okay. It's okay. It's the first time working with gauze. It looks like it moved it a little bit, but not bad. Not bad. You can still see where the gauze was. You posted cards, but were hand stitched. How cool! I'm gonna have to. I can't wait to see that, Teresa. I'll look it up when we get done here. Okay. So that did real good. I like that. Let's not try something else. You saw how I did the stencils, where I put one down, left it alone, put some more paint over it, put the second stencil down, rubbed it off, pulled that up, and then got the print from both of them. We're going to do that, but we're going to use the gauze, and I want to say that's burlap, but I may be wrong. It may be something totally different. That's what I think it is. Let's go with some purple. I saw your paper clip dangles. You can't find your paper clips to put them on. Teresa, this is just purple power. I think it's purple pizzazz. That's what it is, purple pizzazz. And I've got enough paper clips to paper clip the world practically. I've got a whole big container over here of paper clips. Do I need to send you a goodie bag, Teresa? Put some paint on here. That is not helping you at all. Well, I guess it's not going to help if I send them that later, huh? I know it ain't helping if I have them here. I need somebody to come get them from me. They're just sitting there doing nothing. Sent the beads all to you. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this burlap again. I think this is burlap. I'm just calling it that. It may not be, but I'm going to call it that. You're loving your beads again? That's good, Teresa. Let me put that down. This is just the white, so I'm going to turn it over and get that down. Get this down. My hands are all pinky today. Don't know why, they just ended up this way. Alright, let's pull it up. Sure I got all the corners. Pretty sure I did. Let's pull it up. Okay. It pulled up some, but not much. That's okay. I only got a light cover of the purple. You know the one with the heart beads? That's cool. Let's get this pulled off. See what we got on this plate. Get this pulled off. Ooh. Wait a minute. Let me get this off right quick. Without leaving little strings and stuff attached. Put you over there. Go. Can y'all see this? Let me lift this up to the camera so y'all can see it. That's what this is looking like. That's what it left on the plate. Now I'm about to put some paint on that. Put another stencil on it. Actually, what I'm going to do is put the gauze on it, and then I'm going to stencil it in. Pull it, and then we'll do one pull with them both to get both of the prints together. So let's try it again. Let's put this here. I think I'm going to go with this. This gauze, I may have to do some trim work on this gauze. Let's see. Let's put you like that. Now I'm going to put some paint on it. I'm going to go with a lighter, not a dark. This is called Carousel Pink. I think I'll go with some pink. Hey, Juju, how you doing? We're just up in here gel plating and trying some different things. Using stencils and some of the stuff I was sent. Just add this paint where this isn't, this gauze isn't. Now, I just got this gauze in Happy Mail, so I'm real happy to have it. Here. See if it's gonna do what I want it to, if I'm gonna need to get more paint. I'm gonna have to get more paint, because whatever they put on this is thick. They may have used glue or some gesso on this. Gesso, whatever. Let's see if that's enough paint. May not have been a good idea for me to do it this way. We'll see. See if I can't get something going. Well, it's giving me a hard time, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and just pull it off. It is leaving some squishy stuff behind. I'm not thrilled with this. It did a better job the last time we played with it, so I will do it like that from now on, and I'll put the paint down before I put that down. So there we go. We got both of those stencils. Not that we're going to see much from the gauze, but let's see what we can get. There we go. Yeah, it kind of smeared all out on me. like I said, I was gifted the gauze and I think it's burlap anyway, I'm calling it that. I was gifted it, the Happy Mail, and actually it was in a swap. We swapped some stuff, and she sent me that, and I had sent her some other stuff. So we're gonna see. Let's go. Let's see if it's picking stuff up. Hmm. You get this plexiglass to stay still. Still left a lot on the plate, but not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'll do a pull up on that. You can still see where the burlap was at. You can see where you're seeing the paint. That's where the gauze was at. That's the outlet of the gauze that we're seeing in that purpley pink. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to get this plate cleaned off because it's got a lot of paint still on it, which just tells me it needs a little bit of, no, I don't want burnt umber. I want black. Wait. Get this covered real good. It'll pull it all off for me. Paper's sticking together on me. There we go. And what I'm doing is, because I'm trying to pick up anything that's left on the plate, I am also rubbing my hands, as you can see, around the edges of the plate. That's why I'm doing that, is to pick up any paint that may be on the side. And I'm still going to have some grunge. By the time we're done, I'm sure I'll have grunge, but I can pick that up with some tape, get it cleaned off, or whatever grunge is left on the plate I can get off. Let me see if this black is cleaning. Yeah, it is. I knew the black would. Whoops. What are we doing here? We'll rub this a little more. Give it a little rubby dubby. Paper's trying to stick on me. That's what's happening. The paint's not too dry or too wet. Still not quite too dry. But you can still see what it cleaned off. It cleaned off where the you can tell now where the burlap was still, but you can also see where the gauze was, where it had been laying. And then the white that you're seeing is just stuff off the plate. There's a lot of colors. Let me see if I could put it like this. Right now, all you're seeing is the black. You can see, if I turn it right, you can see some of the different colors in there, but it's just really, it's a lot better in person than what it is right now. And it did clean off my plate. Good enough for me anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some more paint down and get the stencils going. You got a puffer and put in powder and played with powder resistance. I have never played with powder resistance, Teresa. Actually, I think it scares me because I don't know what it's going to do. And I'm one of those, I don't know why I'm scared, because it gives me not a problem to just slap this stuff, anything on this plate, and go for it to see what it's going to do. But putting powder on something, I'm like, well, I don't know about that. And a salt shaker, it's just powder and paper. I don't know. Does it work good? It's talcum powder. Yeah. Kind of like baby powder. Crumble on my plate. Don't want that. See if there's any more crunchies I don't want on my plate. Yep. There we go. Good for babies, yes it is. Good for me too. I like my baby powder. I like the smell of it. It smells like a baby. Put this blue on here. All right, I'm going to put one of the stencils down. Just down right quick. Put some paper down. Because the paint is drying really quick in here today, I can tell. Hi, Steph. How you doing, girl? Have you seen Doretha? She's the one who wanted me to do stencils, and then she isn't in here. Oops, I didn't print very well. All right, there's that. We did leave some in the corner that I didn't rub quite hard enough to get pulled up. That's what I was saying too, Teresa, is that she was watching Cindy and forgot that I was going to be on doing this with her. I'm going to get her. I'll talk to her about it. No, I won't. I'll let her be. That's exactly what I'll do. All right, let's pull the stencil off before it decides to make homage. There we go. See if we can get a flop on this. Yeah, didn't turn up with anything. So now I got that one. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Won't take long. You leaving, Edna? Gotta get moving and get stuff done. You too, girl. Thank you for hanging. Appreciate it. Is that a die cut? No, this is a stencil. So I don't know if it was. All I know is it's a stencil. So I guess it could be a die cut. I don't know. Teresa, I don't know, honey. All I know is that they're stencils. And that's dry enough. So let's pull it up with some. You're at lunch. How you doing? Put a light coat of this royal fuchsia on it. See if that's going to be enough paint. May not be. Let's give it another little roll here. No, it's not going to be enough paint, I don't think. Let's see if it's going to fill up all these crevices. It is filling them up, so I guess it's just the right amount. That way I don't keep rolling it off. Thank you, Teresa. I keep forgetting about those little thumbsy upsies. Let's put this stencil down. Get this down in there. Now we're going to pick up some of that other stencil with us. I know from the last time we did this that we did pick up some of it. Thank you. See you, Teresa. I'll see you later. Ooh, this is pretty, 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 pretty. There you go. So what we got from that stencil. Let's tuck this over here. I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. Now we've got both stencils on here. Let's see if we can get anything off that now. Now I'm going to let this dry just a bit because that's all it's going to need is a bit. And I am going to pull it with some blue. Some true blue. Stuff off of it. There we go. Look. Let's get some of this blue over this. See what we pick up. Again, because of it being two stencils that are on here, I won't press really hard to make sure that it is picking up. The paper's picking up both sets of the stencils. Let me see if it's picking up or not, if I need to press some more. No, it's picking them both up. Just going to put this down a little bit here, rub here. See if it's going to pick that up. No, that's okay though. That is okay. And you can see both stencils. There we go. Put this up here. Our first stencil being this one. Let me hold this like this. First stencil being this one right here. Not this one, but these right here. This right here. I'm trying to put my finger in it, but it's going to happen. Right here. And then we've got the first one right in here. Right in there. So it turned out good. Turned out real well. I'm happy with it. This is the second time today I've actually been able to do it without it blacking out or whiting out or the paint totally destroying whatever was on there to begin with. So that's good. It's turning out really well today. I'm happy with it. Let me get over here. I want to play some more of this gauze. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Let me pull it out here. I'm going to play with some more of this gauze. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but I know the way not to use it. Just sit you over there for it now. Let's go ahead and use this Web Fuchsia, which is what I tried to use on it first. But we're going to put it on the plate first before we lay that down. After this one, we're going to put a new Brewer off pad over here so we can use it. Let me see. Put that down there. And paper. What I'm going to do, because now I have a lot of color still on this bar, so it's going to pick up. First of all, it's picking up what was on the brayer from when we stenciled, and it's also picking up what we're brayering on too. So that's why it's really a pretty cool thing we're getting right here up front. And then let's turn it over. We're still picking up some of the purple still. Now, let's put that off there. Let's pull this off. See what we're left with. It just looks like a scrunch. Let's try and see if we can't pull something off that. Get something to play with. What is this? Let's use some sand. Oops. Oh, sand. Still learning how to use this gauze. I'm not sure about it yet. Today is a messy day because I usually do not get this messy, but I've got paint all over both of my hands today. I guess the way to know you're having fun is when your hands are all covered in paint. See what part of this gauze you can pick up on. I may actually have to go watch a YouTube video and see people working with gauze and see how they're using it and what they're doing with it, because I'm not sure. I'm not getting the effect I thought we would get, and it kind of is disappointing. But me being as new, I'm probably not using it correctly. So we will see. Let's see if it's picking up anything. Yeah. Wherever you see that pink or through different stuff, that's where that gauze was. You see up top here, right up in here. That's where that gauze was right up in here. You can see that. You can see it in a little other places too, but basically it's kind of blotchy. But it'll be good for some other, do some other work on. You can make this like a front layer, a layer for doing ATC cards or whatever. So it turned out really good. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. I am going to do one more pull. I'm going to go ahead and set up to do one more. I want to try this technique again with the stencils because it's happening really well today. And I want to try it one more time. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Robin. Is that would be a good background piece for anything, either ATCs, your circle ATCs, postcards, anything you're working on would be great for background. Any of the stuff that I've done today would be great for background. So let's try the stencil stuff again. I think that'd be a good idea. Let's do it. Actually, let's just do one stencil and do it in a black and white. Let's just do a black and white stencil. Let me put... Okay, let me think about this real quick. Okay. If I put the white down first and put the stencil on, what's left will be what the stencil is. If I put the black on it, the black's going to cover up. Let's try it. What's the worst it can do? Not work? Let me get this white down first. Ooh. White got snotty. Okay. Let's get some more white here. Get it rolled down. Got some burlap hair on my roller. Can tell. Let's pick some of that up. I'm going to drop this right on here. Paint is already starting to dry on me, so that's why you see me working very quickly, because it was already starting to bubble up on me. Go. And with the white, you're not going to see hardly anything except if it picks up a different color from the plate, which it could have. It did. It picked up some of the grunge. But let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. So there's that. Get this off the plate. Put that back in there. Let's cover it with some black. There we go. Again, I'm using a very light touch with the brush. Just kind of letting it just roll over it, because I don't want to push too hard, because it'd push the stencil. Smear it, and I don't want to do that. Okay. Piece of paper on this right quick. And after this, we'll do a flip through and see what all we got done today. And there you go. There you are. And that's going to be our last one for today. As you can see, the plate is basically clean. There's not much for me to do. I'll do some taping around the edges. It'll be ready to go back into its case. Like I said, this is the last one. We just did this one. Let's gather up the rest of them over here. Did quite a few today. Did quite a few. As I said, we got quite a few done today. I'm up here trying to get them stacked up where I can get them off. Here we go. Let me get this one. This is just our wear-off sheet. That's all that is a wear-off for me doing the wear-offs. And this, the wear-offs, while you're watching, so you may miss comments. That's okay, Roman. Just don't get yourself in trouble. So this is the wear-off pen. Again, with your wear-offs, they are good to use for background things and whatever else. I always keep all my background pages. I just don't throw anything away. That's why I throw them in a box. And this is one pull-off with the gauze that we had done. You can see a little bit of it, but not much. There's one with the stencil. Here's another one with just the stencil. And it's a rub off. This came off of the stencil when I flipped it over. It's called a flip print. So I believe this was a flip print. Oh, well, that's good, Robin. It's nice to be doing that, isn't it? So here's this print right here. Let me fix that here. There you go. Well, if you love what you do, you don't ever work. It's just a play date. This was one that we tried, and I want to say we tried it with the burlap, but I used the wrong color, and it just messed it up, which is fine. I've been known to do it. Go on. Who's this one here? Another one with the burlap. And here you go. This is one with two of the, let me move this out of the way. We've already seen it. This is with the two of the stencils on it. Get it to the camera so you can see it. See both stencils on that one. Again, just another print. That stencil, trying to pick up some other stuff. Got some of the grunge off the plate. There we go. And here's this one. Again, some of these were just me playing with the stencils and trying different colors and seeing what will pick up good with the what, and basically just playing. That's what it is today. I just played and had a good time. And this is our one stencil with the whitey cream. I think it was sand. This was sand, and it did pick it up to where y'all could see it, which is really cool, I think. And this is with the gauze. And this is the negative part of the gauze. There you go. You can tell where the gauze was laying. And this was one where we picked up the burlap where the gauze had been. This is another one where we picked up both stencils. There's a stencil doing different colors. This was a plate clean off. Just cleaning off the gunk that was on the plate. And you pick up some real, you could pick up some really cool grunge colors when you do this. And just the stencil itself, picking up different colors. And trying that gauze again. Like I said, I am definitely going to be doing some research with gauze. So I want to thank y'all so much for coming and staying with me today and playing with me. Come back Monday. I'm not sure what we'll be doing yet, but I'm sure we're going to be having a good time. Thank you. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you Monday.